Hey planner babes, welcome to According to Allie. Today I'm planning this BUJO spread in my wellness planner. I hope you enjoy. Hello and welcome back to another wellness spread. As you can see this week, I decided to do another bullet journaling spread, BUJO for short. If you guys are new to bullet journaling, these are in planner land. You basically draw your own layout. You take this dot grid paper so that makes it easier to make the squares with the dots. Trust me, I would never attempt this on plain white paper. So you basically figure out how you want your layout to be with the boxes and the sizes, and you draw it yourself. And it's really fun to experiment with different shapes and sizes and needs. And this week in my wellness planner, you'll see here that I'm going to draw bigger daily journaling boxes. There are these long columns that I have where I'm going to write how I do with my day journaling, obviously journaling. And then at the bottom, I'm going to have a nice big note section for my note taking on my intuitive eating reading for the week. So this spread was also inspired by a gorgeous spread that I found on Instagram. It's from the account and brand Archer and Olive. They make cute notebooks, bullet journaling books and planners. And on their account, they had this same idea with the rainbow flower columns that I make here, but on their brilliant spread, they hand draw all the flowers at the top. While I do enjoy drawing, and I can draw if I really want to, I don't have enough confidence in my line drawing to actually tackle that yet. So when I thought of line drawn flowers, I thought of these cute flowers in the Colorful Boxes 3. So I'm just going to pick through and get the rainbow colors of the flowers. There's no red, so I pick like a pinkish, then orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. There's only 6 because you'll see in the last column it's Saturday and Sunday. So last week in my wellness planner, I had a rough time with my depression. I know I sound happy and funny all the time, but yes, I suffer from depression. A lot of people do that you don't realize. And last week was really rough. It was one of those weeks where I couldn't really put my finger on what was bothering me, which is so frustrating because you want to fix it and my husband wants to fix it and I don't really know what's going on. I feel like one of those cartoons with the cloud like over your head following only you around, basically. I could have been one of those antidepressant commercials because that was totally me. And my wellness planner really helped. I was able to write down what I was feeling, and I tried to take active steps to kind of get myself out of my funk, and being able to reflect back on my week and what helped and what didn't will help me next time when I feel the same way. So let's get started with drawing this grid here. I have all my Papermate Flairs I got the closest color I could find to these flowers. And I know that first one looks like maroon, but it comes out really like bright pink. So I'm using that one first. So basically I'm just going to line the top of these pages with the pretty flowers, overlapping, kind of coming down. And I actually decided not to draw the top of the boxes. I thought it looked pretty for just the flowers to be the top of the boxes, for this spread. And as I go along, I just trim the flowers down so that they fill the space without being, too big and without overlapping too much, since they are line drawings and you'll be able to see through them. So there goes pink, and next is orange, and I just trim around with my trusty knife. Such good help. These flowers are especially good for this spread because a lot of them you can find are corners or have a flat edge on the side. So they're perfect for the edge of the paper like this. Anything else that doesn't come that way, I just trim down. So I'm going to trim this little guy out of my way. You just get stuff out of the way so they're not overlapping, but they fit like a puzzle. I love doing spreads like this. It's like a puzzle. So there goes reddish, orange, and yellow. And then onto the green side, pretty green flowers. And then blue, with my wax paper. Always helps with the positioning, because then I can see where I want to put it, and it takes the sticky off a little bit so that when I'm moving things around a bunch, it will come up okay. So I just trim things down to fill in gaps. Perfect. And move on with my rainbow. You know, my first year of planning, I didn't do like any rainbow spreads. And then last year, I think I did 3. And then this year, I think I've already done, this might be my second one. I really love them. Now I know why people love them so much. If you ever want to check out Queen Rainbow Spread Makers, check out Jenny McGarvey and April Orr on Instagram. They're part of the squad with me, and they are amazing with rainbows. So next we'll draw the lines in each color. So obviously each box under the color is the color pen I use. These are my trusty Papermate Flairs. I haven't used the color ones very much. I'm definitely team black pen in After the Pen. I like to use only black pen when I write in my planners. But I bought these back when I used to write colors. See, there you go, pretty rainbow. I bought these way back when I used to write in color in my planners, and now I'm happy to find another use for them, making a cute bullet journal spread with them. So you can see how the pretty colors come down underneath the flowers. Perfection. I love it. And then on the bottom, I decided to make it just black because, yeah, I didn't really know how to make one box change colors. I guess I could have drawn a third of the line with each color, but that would have been very scary. Maybe I'll try that next time. So there's the black. And you'll also see when I'm done with this part why the black turns out cool. You'll see. I don't want to say it. I just said you'll see, okay? Anyways, when I'm doing this, I mark my pen across the ruler, and then I touched it with my finger, and then I touched my finger on the paper there, and I dyed a little inside. I go back over that later after it dries with my white pen to white it out. And so you won't be able to see it anymore, but that drove me crazy the whole time. Then next, I take the fine tip of my gray mild liner, which is just a fancy highlighter that comes in cool colors like gray. And then I line the the right side and the bottom with it so that it kind of has a 3D shadow on it. And I think it adds some more interest to this simple spread. I like the way it looks. Can you see that there? It looks like a shadow, like a 3D effect. I love it. It's so cute. And you can see my hair, my ponytail flopping in the thing. So there's the 3D look. Now here, this is what I do with the black boxes down here. Ta-da! I remembered the same flowers are in the Journaling Doodles pack. So I busted out the black flowers and put them on. Amazing! And then I put that one and realized, oh, there's like cornery ones, so I changed that up. So you can see that each column will be my day for journaling, and then and then the bottom will be my notes for writing. Like I said before, I have a really good feeling about this. I'm thinking I'm gonna really love it. We'll see though. I think the note-taking part's gonna be my favorite, being able to just fill that whole space with it. So luckily these stickers were paper, so they cover the black line. I don't have to do white pen underneath or anything. And then I trim them down the same as the top, and there we go. Then for the top of the columns, I decided to actually write the days in the color. I think it looks really pretty. Forgive me, as I went along, I did have to readjust a lot of the flowers. I didn't plan on writing them up top. I was going to put stickers, but then I decided that it was fun to write them. So I had to go back and kind of shift a bunch of the flowers up on the page a bit so that I had room to write at the top of the columns. I also lifted up edges so that I could write under it and then put it back down below. So here's kind of a little bit of an after the pen from me today. I do have a lettering kind of 101 video you can search for, and I also have my favorite pens video where I talk about these flares, but I'll also link them in the description of this video. So I think it turns out really pretty. I wasn't sure how it would turn out since I couldn't draw the flowers myself, like the genius who originated this on the Archer and Olive account, but I think it turns out pretty. It's a happy planner version of the same spread. I also love the shadow that I added to the boxes. I think it adds even more interest, looks really cool, and I made it my own because that wasn't on the original one either. So there we go. Oh my gosh, it is so pretty. I'm not kidding. I really think this might be my favorite BUJO spread ever. Not to mention BUJO Wellness. I'm going to be so happy opening this every day this week to write and take notes. Yay, it's going to look really cool after the pen too. I have a good feeling. So there it is. I absolutely adore it. I hope you guys like it too. Thank you so much for watching, and as usual, don't forget to like and subscribe.